Yesterday, I had like no fucking day. It just didn't work at all. I was like pissed all the time. Constantly mad. I don't know. And I didn't want to do any fucking thing, so yeah. I couldn't. I just couldn't. Also didn't feel like playing. I don't know why. So yeah, I will do a decent run of theater now. Speaking about decent run, let's see. Somebody used Chaska. Based, okay? Very based. Good job, dude. Let's see. Yeah, I really hate the current theater, honestly. I am really not a fan of it. Like, if we look at these characters here, right? Basically, I have my Beidou that is somewhat stuck on talking stick right now. Because her weapon is in use for more weaker. It's all dog shit. The support units, they also make no fucking sense to me. I am not too happy about the current rotation. Yeah, I mean, Yao Yao would make sense for that piece of shit here for Azimon. But besides that, there's no really reason to use her. And for Azimon, I'll just use Overload Alekino. Much easier, right? So yeah, I will run Mika, I guess. Because Mika at least can be used with... yeah, right. Okay, what are you taking? I think I will start with Pyro characters mostly. JV.
A little extra training never hurts.
That is all boosting. I don't want boosting early on. Let's give me another Electro character. Fish, my beloved, my one only love of my life. I mean, Oron makes earlier more sense, I would say, because Fischl is too good. But it's my wife. I have to take my wife. Good, what are we going for? I would say early on Swirl. Because I have to use fucking Zhao, right? Since I'm a Genshin player and I cannot read, I will just go for the right one. It's a more pretty color. Miss Rikosh. One more character will be added to selectable lineup. That's pretty good. Companion events cost 10 fewer. Blessings cost 10 more. That is not too good. I'll go with more lineup. Companions cost few again. Fuck you. Companion invite, nope. This stage is just a normal dogshit stage. Good. Easy group kinda tells me, yeah, dipshit, here go use Sucrose. Sucrose and Zhao together sounds dog shit. But I have to use Zhao. That's my problem. Because Zhao doesn't do any fucking thing later on, right? Thoma for the shield, and who else? I think Chlorine, because I don't think Trial Chlorine does anything for me here. And I'll use it to swirl that shit, I guess. But Overload, if enemies can be grouped, is on stock shit too. It's not like I have an option, kinda. Yeah, I'll use Chlorine and probably not even use her.
Evil looks. Shoot on sight.
Swirl, Mark 2.
Supporting fire! Check this out! Evil conquering! Here! Worthless! Here! Worthless! Here!
Into the shadows.
Get Anemo Hypos. Don't break my glasses. Stand clear. Get.
Good.
Fire it up!
Not too bad.
Here's backup! Lament! Worthless!
Nice. Zhao got used for once in his life and didn't completely choke. They are Okazu trash. I mean, I have one more Sucrose for grouping, so I'll go with Dea instead. A third Pyro Swirl thing, of course. I need characters, honestly. I'll go with her for grouping
Need the
again.
help of an elder, huh?
Pyro has an advantage. Yeah, I think I go with that one. I mean, if it's... I don't know how many enemies there are, okay? If it's only one, maybe not too good. If it's two, I think I'm fine. Because I can use Thoma, right? Thoma Zhao and be fine. That is my plan, at least. Getting rid of Chlorine would be stupid right now. I think I'll put Dea in. Just from a Pyro. It is two of them. Okay, that's good.
Have fun with this gift.
I got you covered! Check this out! Evil conquering! Worthless! Here!
Nice. Elemental. Perfect. That's kinda a tough one because my rating is fully embuilt. I need kinda a little bit of Electro. Electro-wise, I'm not too good right now because Fischl and Beidou have chances to be used later on. Which is somewhat important, I would say. That's a lot of choices. What? Okay, so I will go for Mika just so I can use Yoimiya better.
Double
Right?
check our equipment.
For this enemy,
Alright.
it is fine to use her too, right? Good. So we go Yoimiya. Do I keep Dea? Is the question. I mean, I will surely use Mika here for attack speed. I could in theory go Sucrose, but I need Sucrose for grouping later on. I think I go... I think I run this shit. It is mostly a Yoimiya solo thing. But I am not really comfortable using my waifu, my beloved, my one only, right now with what I have here, right? Also, use your aligned element. Honestly, that's one of the worst things they created ever in this game. Because it is so annoying to find this shit. It's crazy. Is it on her E? Is it on auto text? I don't know. Yuja, okay. Good. Then she's fine here. I can use her to break the shield. And I use it with her E apparently. So, yeah. I should be fine.
Here come the fireworks.
Let's get it on.
Let's keep going, team.
Time to testify.
Time for a light show.
I hate them moving around.
Look alive.
Effective reprise.
Ready. Let's get it on.
Now's our chance. Precision
Fire hazard.
Good. Good job, Yamiya. Overrun. Overrun would boost shit. Overrun doesn't do anything else, kinda. I would go for Kazuha here. Because we get into the monolith area now. Which is... monolith area, right? This shit was cancerous to fight yesterday. But this one doesn't seem to be easier or better. In theory, I could go for overload stuff. I think it makes somewhat sense. I'll go also with that one. I cannot go for more stuff. Those I'm not too sure about. I would like to do this one the most, honestly. But the thing is, these bitches don't get grouped that easily. It is kinda a lie. Well, these ones are hard to kill and they do a lot of damage. I mean, those ones do here a lot of damage too. It could be problematic. The problem is, if I look at my characters, right? What would I do here? That... I kind of... I think I can go with this one and go Beidou Yoimiya. With... I guess Raiden, I don't know. And... probably Sucrose. I could also go Mika. Would Mika help me here? I will give it a shot. I don't have high hopes, but I will give it a shot. My ego, you know, my ego.
Slow the ship down.
To ashes. There is no escape.
Leave the wounded to me.
Time for a light show.
Put your back in. Flash frost.
Let me amuse you.
Eyes on me.
Use a split.
The good thing about Beidou's ult is you up pseudo, I don't fuck know, AoE. So stuff becomes a lot easier.
Shine down. Inazuma shines eternally.
The problem is, my Raiden is fully M-built once again. So she's definitely not contributing a lot here.
Little power that isn't enough.
But the good thing is, with 2 enemies here, Beidou Yoimiya do quite a bit, actually.
There is no escape. You had your chance. Let's get to ashes.
Time for a light charge.
Yeah, and it apparently worked well. So.
Illusion shattered. Now's your chance. Torn to oblivion.
Nice. Amazing. Okay. I go Venti now. Venti's crazy good in everything that has multiple enemies, right? And I do not feel like I'm at the end of collecting shit, but that is definitely not true. I think that is my current team characters, which is Chevy and what other else shit I have. I can't refresh more. So I kinda should be careful with the pyro usage right now. My problem is I am so far in overload and other shit. I don't really have options on what to do. Those one can't be grouped. Those one can be grouped. Yeah, I only have Chevy. It's a normal stage. It's kind of hard to choose right now. I will go with this one because enemies can be easily grouped, right? Which means to swarm to death. Okay? That's at least the idea behind it right now. But I'm not 100% certain. What's the best play here? So let me get rid of my tea bag. That is for way too long in my tea already. It's 35 minutes. Anyway, we take. They want me to use usual line stuff, which I honestly do not have. I could technically use a Fischl right now, because Fischl and Venti are a goated combination. If you can use them two together, always try to do it. Because it's pretty damn fucking strong, okay? Venti does so many reactions and Fischl then hits a crazy amount of times. Because of her A4. So yeah, I will go. I guess I use full EM Raiden for this shit. As many pairs. Kinda cringe. I don't really have anything else I could do. And these two. And I guess Fischl. Because I don't really have anything else. Right now I'm in a very bad position.
There is no escape.
But it should be fine.
Ears of the storm. Dare to mess with.
Midnight Phantasmical.
Now you shall perish. Ha. Illusion shattered.
Let's play. Time for takeoff. By royal have fun with this gift. Shadow Raven, brace yourself. can get away.
That was a not good ult.
Inazuma shines eternal. There is no escape.
Gears of the storm. Terrific. Here we go. Time for takeoff.
As you wish, Mayfoy.
Torn to oblivion.
The problem is one of these bitches is so far away now. Which is definitely not good for me.
Let's play. Think you can get away? Dare to mess with me? Have fun with this gift. Shadow Raven.
Inazuma shines eternal. Illusion shattered.
I don't want to end early. I want the star, right? Because I'm ego player.
Time for takeoff.
I don't need the star because I already have it, right? But
Wings of darkness. Truth repeats its course.
ego.
Torn to oblivion.
I also get it somewhat with that team.
Shine down.
Mostly because official Venti, right?
Think you can get away? Here we go.
Don't underestimate Venti's damage. Like, look at this shit, okay? People always try to shit talk Venti, but he does so much more damage. It's absolutely insane. I'll get daddy, I mean father. Against this enemy, I kind of would like to have Dory. Sadly, I do not have Dory. Maybe a Chaska would work too. Chaska would be pretty damn good, but I can't pray for that. Dory. Yeah, I have to use Dory. It sounds like I have a choice right now.
There's a fortune to be made.
I will go for another companion. Because I feel like I'm very low on companions. Also Chaska. Perfect.
Alright.
Considering I have both now, in theory I could have gone for Genie as well to do Electro Swirling Gene. The thing is I don't have the Electro Shade here, right? It's on 0 level. This enemy can get very abused by Dory. So yeah, I will definitely try to use the Dory team here. Just to flex how good Dory can be, even with an somewhat unoptimal build, I would say. For this situation it's fine because she doesn't need to do any damage or anything. And my Dory right now is on full HP, full ER, basically. Look. And crit rate for the Favonius, right? Dory is amazing, okay? Don't let people fool you into believing that Dory is a bad character. I should definitely not. She will heal quite a bit. She does, in my build, like Denru support stuff. She's C6, sure. The thing is, I don't even use her C6. I don't even know how C6 actually works. I basically just press E and ult and then Twitter Owl. And Kazuo will guaranteed Electro Swirl because you have an Electro Aura on your ass. Okay? Obviously, if an enemy is burning, that's not going to be working because Pyro has a priority, right? So, keep that in mind. I'm at Act 6. I think I can go with one Alekino team. And I think I will kill Beidou. Sounds bad, sounds very toxic. But listen, it makes sense. Also should probably do something like that. You can also go for swirling, right? If I would use Venti right now, Venti would absolutely delete the Papilla as well. But I want to do it with Daddy right now because otherwise it would be cheating, I would say. Alcune is not very good at beating the shit, right? And if you look at the bar on the top, that's all Dory, right? As you can see, pretty good. None of these characters do really a lot to the patience bar of the Papita. So I hope that proves that Dory has a place in the game, okay? If you want quick reactions, energy and healing, she's your goat. Believe me. You can put a full EM as well and use her for dead reactions. But she's good enough as a healer, I would say. Animal characters. I don't think there's anything I would like. So I will boost more my overloading. Yeah, we'll do that. Random companion. Let's see what we get. We will take my weaker here.
Ready to ride.
Okay. Plunging attacks have an advantage. They have plungers on my team. Technically only Mawika. That's not going to be working here well. So I'm not going to do that. In theory, I can use Venti, because Venti enables plunging, right? That is a fun gimmick I can actually try. Venti, Mawika, Overrun, and... let's say Sucrose. Because I don't know what else. And Sucrose has to be deleted. Not only her, but also a voice actor. That is a piece of shit. Anyway. Yeah, I will go for something like that. I will use Venti last in rotation. I can swallow the Electro, that's fine. It doesn't matter what I really do. The only important thing is that you're gonna be using plungers at a point, right?
Time for takeoff.
Light up the blazing sun.
Which is almost right now. There we go.
Let's play.
Rise with the sun.
Brace yourselves.
Now we can do
Think you
this.
get a wet
Farewell. Time to say hello.
absorption test.
Pyroclastic surge.
And that.
Not too far now.
Yahoo! Enhanced animal module 75.
And since I can. Amazing. Okay, we're attacking Ianson. New Dotali is getting juicier, definitely. Okay. I could go for Electro. I could also go for another companion. The problem is, out of these companion, kinda only Benny would make somewhat sense to use. And I'm not that super excited about him. Against this enemy here, I will use Chaska. So we'll use double Chaska and then I can go for some Alekino stuff, right? At the end. Electro character wise, I don't want Baresa right now. I can also use Mawika. Now I will use Mawika as a somewhat sub DPS right now. I want to use Chaska. I will use Chaska. I go with a random character and take Benny. Okay, perfect.
You want me on your team?
I should be good enough. Because I believe in Chaska's supremacy, and I hope you do too. Just take a sip quickly. Good. Chaska. I can use my Wika. And Jansan. In theory, I could go for Benny here too. I kind of would like to use Dory, honestly. Because Dory needs to be used a second time. And since I have more Electro than Pyro, it makes that the most sense, right? Good. Should be fine. Did you know that using Chaska means that you're probably gonna win, no matter what?
Rise with the sun.
Look at the flash. Let's move.
Wrap from the sky.
Take me up.
Bullseye. Locked on. Bullseye.
Reminder to pull on Chaska the next banner. And if you already have her, play again. I will go... I guess Jean for eventually Sunfire. Not that I'll probably do it. I don't see myself ever using Sunfire. I'm not a fan of it. I think it's very overrated and just a funny gimmick thing instead of actually being useful most of the time. I don't need more characters. I think I will go with that one. It's not amazing, but it does definitely make more sense right now. They go for more characters. I don't need more characters. Also, this enemy... Chest case for Chaska again, right? So we're going for that one. I'll use Chaska now, and then in the last one, Alekino in Overload. And Castle Trash never be used, as always. Perfect. What are we doing? I want to try something different. So I'll use my beloved, my one and only, the love of my life right now. Because at last stage, I will use Alekino, Jansan, Chevy, and Benny. Just for insane boosting, okay?
Farewell. Tell me what you see. Too slow.
Go in. Let's light it up.
Midnight.
Let's run. Bullseye.
Reminder to pull for Chaska whenever you can.
Hold on to your hats. Something's wrong. Time to say hello.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Shadow Raven.
Because you will miss something like that.
Locked on.
Fun fact, Chaska's supposed to be bad in AoE. As you can see, not really true. She's still fine. But she's even stronger when there's no AoE, right? So we take that for whatever reason. And this for whatever reason. I need neither of those. But I want to spend my coinage because I can. Okay. This boss, you really want one Electro character. So you can, even with Overload, just get through it without any issues. If you don't use an Electro character here, it's just a pain in the ass, okay? I would not recommend it. But yes. We're going for that legendary combo.
Overruled. Start the clock. Drop your weapons. Justice will keep going in.
So now you have this shit, right? You press E on one of those,
Front first.
and you are fine.
Let's move. Stop right there. Hands right. Everybody stand back.
Transfixed.
And voila. There we go. Much better than yesterday, where I had like no nerfs for anything. Teams were, I would say, pretty solid. It is obviously a little bit more RNG in this one because the opening cast is, I would say, kind of shit. Sure, you can use Yoimiya on bosses. Every time. 1 second, it's very fucking windy right now. But yeah, overall I would say pretty solid. Was fun. Or was pretty good. I would recommend not using Zhao later on. Zhao is dog shit. Okay, just do not. Use him as soon as possible against many enemies as possible. And even there, if it's stage 4 and 5, he sucks. Okay? Also, if it's the harder difficulty bosses, the elite ones, he doesn't work there. Anyways, be right back a second. So I'm back. And now it's bright as fuck in here. I don't need that light anymore. That's not gonna be a thing. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, follow, subscribe, helps out. If you have questions, if you want tips or some shit, or if you just want to add me for my support characters, which I will show in a second quickly, feel free to do that. I still have, I think, 18 spots or some shit. And considering probably 18 people will only see this video, you can be one of those. Anyway, here are my support characters. What I would recommend, personally, is use either Chaska, use Arlecchino, or use Fischl. Okay? If you don't have Venti, using Venti makes also sense. But just because you just see, oh, just a Fischl. What is so important about Fischl? Look, she's pretty damn good. Okay? Look at the stats. You'll be like,
created another universe and founded paradise.
she's maybe pretty solid, right?
Official, and the
You can
princess
definitely
and
give her a try. I would recommend it. Just to see how at somewhat top tier, I would say, Official is built and being played. She will definitely change your mind. She will make you build Official yourself. Straight up, she's that good. Also, she's using Aqua, normal set, C6, and triple crown because I'm a simp. Anyway, besides that, I will show my Chaska quickly. She has 1 crown on her E. That's all she needs, kinda. You can crown her ult as well if you want to. She's C1, so I only need 2 elements instead of 3 elements. Makes it a little bit more forgiving. But these elements have to be Pyro, Electro, Hydro, or Cryo. Okay? You cannot use Dendro, you cannot use Anemo or Geo, because then you will lose a bullet. Also weapon-wise, she has the first, or well, the second grade magic, because it's R2. I don't know who you thought that's a good idea to give me that, but here we are. Okay. Those are stats overall. Pretty damn solid. Would recommend that one as well to try. And for the last one, I want to talk about Arlecchino. Those are stats. It's like crazy good. It's acceptable, I would say. She has her own polearm. That's why I have Luni's bow R2, by the way. She's on only Gladiator because I'm too lazy to farm a set. She's the one. It's pretty damn solid, I would say. And she's doing a crowd as well on an auto attack. Regardless, I hope you have a nice day, morning, evening, whatever the fuck you have. Have a good one. Take care of yourself. See you in the next video, which will be... no idea, we'll see. And bye-bye.